So hello everyone, I'm back again with some new content. Well, I'm not gonna say content because I'm not a regular uploader or something like that. I'm just, I disagree a lot with people, and this tend to, put some threats to my image, which I don't care about, because being myself and talking what I have in my mind is important to me more so than anything.
Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool, yeah. Ooh, I'm about to act a fool, yeah. Goose got me loose,
So yeah, I don't have any speaker, I don't have any good devices to record with. I have a fan spinning over my head, so there might be some sound quality might be down today, so I'm sorry for that, first of all. Now, coming back to the topic at hand, totally not Mark is totally not on the mark. It's something I realized watching his videos, because he's a great dude, right? He would tell you things that you would never commonly think about reading a panel or watching an anime. So he did this cool read roasts and stuff, which I highly liked, and I try to follow his videos. I'm not gonna say I always do that shit. No, I try to follow his videos, but he's someone who's really fearful of losing his subscribers, which I think is normal for us all, but he kind of fears it so much so that he changes his own opinion and tries to prioritize the audience's opinion more. Well, I'm all for supporting your audience, and I'm all for go for your audience, do what they like, do what they want you to do. This is the one problem I have with Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball in general, not Z. So and also Dragon Ball Super. I should have said Dragon Ball Super at the start. I don't know why I missed, but it's okay. Now, what Mark did, that he changed his own right opinion on a certain topic, and he would say stuff like, I'm sorry, after you guys told me, I rewatched it, and now I'm just thinking you guys are right, I was wrong. You should be able to point out some bad stuffs about anime. There are a lot of anime nerds, right? There are anime turds that are more turdish than they love anime more so than they love their religion, right? Or their parents, or their dog, or their child. Even I've seen people loving an anime so much so that he would fight his own brother for anime. It's like Messi versus Ronaldo, and I get it. If you say negative stuffs, they might unsubscribe, or you might have a bad image, right? But I don't think your opinion, if you have your opinion is based on facts, logics, and you have facts, which I thought that you have back in those videos when I watched it. It was right, and I was like, yes, oh my god, yes, because I know I love Dragon Ball Z, but yes, that's true. That is exactly what they're doing, and all your Dragon Ball tardish, people would want you to say only good things about it, right? So yeah, I don't think that's the one problem I have with you. And now he made this video on Granola Arc Review, Dragon Ball Super, surprisingly good, which I highly disagree with. Which I have a video, first video of my channel, is I was really frustrated. This is one of the reasons I opened my channel. I was really frustrated and everything. So just move on to the video. So I'll not review the full video. I'll just cut to the chase and come to the point where I disagree with him most. So stay tuned.
Engaging part of the modern Dragon Ball story for me, but I'm dancing around this a little bit. What exactly is done for both of these characters in this arc? Well, a concept this arc plays with in its beginning.
He said what exactly has been done for both his characters. I would remember this line, and I'll come back to you.
Is that of taking both Goku and Vegeta down two separate paths to power, so to speak. One where Whis continues Goku's training, and one where Beerus decides to help Vegeta secure his own means of...
Okay, so side-by-side comparison to this picture. Whis is actually fucking putting on some efforts and, fighting with Goku. Vegeta, on the other hand, trying his best, and this fucking destroyer cat is just lying there and reading comics. I don't have any problem with that. Some teachers tend to, bring out the best within their students by doing so. And some teachers would be hand to hand. But Vegeta is struggling again, and Vegeta has been beaten to shit. Okay, if Vegeta wasn't even a threat to Beerus, why would Beerus say on Resurrection F, "Shh, you keep that under wraps"? Why? It shouldn't be. It should be like, yeah, fuck you, Whis. Just go ahead and tell him. I don't care. I authorize the destruction. So what? Okay, so yeah, let's just.
Power. And this is explored and presented in a host of different but interesting ways. One of my favorites is how the manga visually demonstrates this idea. It's as wonderful as it is subtly executed. I pointed this out on my Twitter at ToyNotMark when it was first released, but if you pay attention to the speech bubbles Toyotaro uses in this chapter, chapter 68, as well as the direction of the story, you can actually predict what might happen. You can see the similarities Goku shares with Whis through their shared, more rounded and soft speech bubbles, and the more harsh and angular speech boxes shared by Vegeta and Beerus, highlighting in one breath that Vegeta would be ill-served as a student of Whis, sort of like trying to fit a square block into a circular hole, if you will, and that he perhaps seems to be more aligned with what Beerus has found success with: destruction. Also, there's a moment during Whis' training in chapter 68 I'd love to draw your attention to.
Okay, let's talk about the Hakai, or the destruction. Goku did it without even getting pounded by Beerus. On that panel, Goku, he said, "I kind of messed that up, right?" No, you didn't mess that up. You were actually eradicating Zamasu with that. So you did it to perfection. And Goku even thought Goku did it without any practice. He did it better than Vegeta. And now Vegeta is gonna, collect the leftovers. And I would have, it would have been okay with me, right? So it's a common move. Topo, he fucked Topo for using the same move, same sort of move. He pounded Topo on his evolution form. I don't know. Topo might have been holding back because, he couldn't destroy. He was watching out and he wasn't unleashing his full wrath. But maybe, but in this arc, Vegeta gets pounded more than he pounded Topo. So yeah, not a good thing. Not a good thing.
It's the first scene Goku and Vegeta share in the arc, and in it, Whis says something rather interesting while training Goku's Ultra Instinct. He says, "Copying me won't get you far. You must develop your own style.
Okay.
The ability to use Ultra Instinct is not, in and of itself, your ultimate goal."
Huge problem here. Copying me won't get you far. So you're telling me that you can use those godly forms and make it your own, make it an own version of you, right? So that's not gonna happen, buddy, because it's a godly form. You master Ultra Instinct. It's called Mastered Ultra Instinct, and now you're actually stating, Goku, copying me won't get you far. Find a version where you can use your emotions and scream and also use Ultra Instinct. This doesn't make sense. You need to make sense as an anime writer so that actually people could predict something. This is where the fun of anime begins. Because I know, let's say Asta, right, from Black Clover, he can cut through magic with his blade and sword. And he has a devil inside of him, right? So if in the next arc Asta could fire magic from his hand, or he finds another Girimuaru and he could flip the pages and do magic, that is gonna be stupid actually, because that wouldn't make it. Yes, that would be surprising, and some people would scream in the movie theater maybe, but that is gonna be utter stupid. Okay, so here, copying me won't get you. You have to copy, or you at least have to try to be tranquil to your fullest. The problem that this writer had, or Toyotaro had, or Toriyama's stupid idea. Toriyama doesn't think through. Before he tells you to do something, he doesn't think through. He's not a thinker, man. He'll just, yeah, I've created a great few characters, and I know, seeing their face, people would buy this panel. They would just, read this manga without even having brains. Because they love the character, right? So he's literally feeding on the fact that they love his characters. So what he'll do, he would write shitty writings for the sake of writing only, and would not make much sense. He wouldn't notice the other animes and mangas that were far behind him is surpassing him, just for his negligency on the topic. So he drove himself into a corner. He didn't utilize the forms properly, like Super Saiyan Red. What was the point of introducing that stupid form? Why not skip to blue? Or if you're actually deciding to use red, why not use it for a certain period of time? Then go to blue. And then use Omen. And then don't let it master so fast, okay? Use Omen. You technically gave Goku the W, but without giving Goku the W. So it could have been done in Omen too, right? Omen, let's say Goku kind of, goes into that aura much more, not mastering it so fast. Or even had no issues were there, right? So you mastered it, so it's now called Mastered Ultra Instinct. So you technically mastered the form, and now you're trying to develop something which is mastered. Master isn't something called when I'm firing and when I'm deflecting or dodging the blows at the same time. It's not mastered. A certain topic or a certain thing is mastered when you yourself have full control over it, or you yourself can do it like a master would do it, or a master of that technique would do it. But you shouldn't call it MUI, and you shouldn't have mastered it so fast.